Hello, everybody. Welcome to Nervous Two Cents. And we have the guy who's broke the record now for most times on the shot since for, from Lucha Underground, Rosita, and innovating the whole high-flying style from the heavens. It's Jack Evans.
Of course I am the man that would break the record. Who else would you expect it to be? Because if it was anyone else, I would feel super disrespected by this man. I've known him a very long time, and I have to say that after all these years, I finally come to the conclusion, you're not a nice person. He is an evil, black, dark heart. I believe that he does rituals to dark gods to try to summon Yog-Sothoth. We need to stop this man.
But now you finally come back to LA now. You've heard a lot of stories about this, Bill. You're at the UCC, the Ukrainian Cultural Center.
Yep.
How you feel like your debut here back from the LA crowd?
Well, I like it, but for some reason, I always wrestle in LA in some kind of community center. PWG is the Jewish Community Center, and that's the Ukrainian Community Center.
It's a cultural center. I don't know what
I apologize. No, I'm hoping that it's nice here. I've heard nothing but good things about the building, and obviously it isn't the sweatbox that the JCC was, so there's always that. And then, or the sweatbox that Rosita was.
Oh yeah.
Hey, why couldn't PWG just find a building with air conditioning? Okay, no one's ever brought that up.
They did the Globe. I think the Globe had AC.
Oh, okay.
They got fancy with the Globe. So you were last here in LA for Chris Harris Pro Wrestling next to it.
Yeah.
Tell us about that show. That show had an interesting locker room. Just a great card.
Yeah. Was that the one where the gun got pulled on me?
Tell us about that.
Well, I can't remember if it was that show or not. But yeah, we were outside and there was a cholo walking around, like just kind of all the wrestlers, like, this is my hood, whatever. And he came up and he wanted a bit of some kind of substance that I wasn't willing to share. And he got mad and he left. He was like, okay. And then he comes back and he has a big piece of paper and he folds it and it's just all this Coke. And so he does like these lines of Coke off this piece of paper, and then like he's talking to, I can't remember, he's talking to one of the wrestlers, and all of a sudden he's like, oh yeah, but your friend here, he realized, this is my hood, and he pulls out a gun and puts it to my head, and he slaps his coffee out, my coffee out of my hand, and then told me to never come back to his hood. So then they had to like rush me to the building after he left, and I wasn't allowed to go outside.
That's good.
So, yeah.
I don't know if it was first mixtape or the Pandemonium Pro show.
Oh, that was Pandemonium.
The Pandemonium Pro.
Pandemonium. I get my shows mixed up.
Yeah, I know, me too. So many
the
shows.
memories going.
I'm getting 35 this year.
Yeah.
And then last night you're
See, I'm 42.
42, okay.
Except for the ladies. It's 28.
And last night you wrestled Gringo Loco in like the high Alps. You know about Denver?
For me, I live in Mexico City. Denver,
Yeah.
I'm actually coming down.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm used to the high altitude.
What does it take to get used to the high altitude?
It's a blessing in disguise because I have horrible cardio because I believe that cardio destroys lives, and yeah, so it's actually good for me because when you come from Mexico City, you're so high up, and then you wrestle at sea level, you do noticeably better cardio, like noticeably.
And do you think Gringo Loco is one of the best bases in the business?
I think Gringo Loco is pretty amazing at everything, except you have to watch out because you will be on a diet, trying to get in shape, trying to do your best to be the best wrestler you possibly can do, and then that Gringo Loco, that dastardly bastard, he will come into your hotel room with these little like marshmallow Nutella quesadilla thingies. They were delicious. They were the most delicious thing ever. So I will never forgive him for that. Oh my God, I can't believe how many of those I ate. So if you're ever in Monterey, look for little like, I don't even know what they're called. They're like, it's like a quesadilla. It's like a tortilla, like a flour tortilla, but it has like marshmallow and Nutella, or like, I don't know what it was. Maybe some cream cheese. I don't remember.
And we go back to the days of Lucha Underground, Royal Heights, but now it's become like a cult sensation. People look back very fondly on that.
I'm sorry, my mind was stuck on
No worries.
I
know. Marshmallows.
I can't. I need them. I need them. Okay, no, I'm sorry. What about Lucha Underground?
Let's talk about memories of Royal Heights, and now it's back so fondly. It changed the way people watch wrestling and look at wrestling. And so many guys have gone on from there to AEW and WWE.
In a way, like a lot of guys have gone on from there, but I don't think it changed the way people look at wrestling, which is sad because I think it should have, more so. I really liked the take on it being like a novella and just like completely embracing the unreality of wrestling. And so I love that style. So I was hoping more promotions would start that where they would try to be kind of more of a live action comic book of Lucha Underground was, but I don't think it actually caught on. God damn it should have, okay? Can you imagine? Just think, you tune in week after week and you're gonna see the acting skills of Jack Evans.
What was more fun, Wrestling Society X or Lucha Underground?
I'd have to say Lucha Underground. I loved Wrestling Society X, I did. But Lucha Underground, like those first 2 seasons, it was very united locker room. Just it was so fun. Everyone was hanging out and everything. But what really, I've said this before, but what really did Lucha Underground and the unity, I guess, of the locker room was meant the Hollywood contract.
Oh yeah, that's what I've heard. The contract really fucked.
Yeah, because you only got paid when you wrestled, but then they were able to cancel any of your other shows for the rest of the year. And so they kept like, oh, you gotta take October off because we're gonna tape, and then they didn't, and then so you lost all the so yeah, like that it started to fall apart when they weren't able to tape quick enough to keep people paid, but they were still trying to take they tell you to take like an entire month or 2 off.
You got the income to help with that.
Yeah.
Another place you were at, this was your 5-year anniversary of AEW. What are some good memories from there? What did you take from that experience?
Yeah, no, there's a lot of good memories from AEW. What I mainly took from the experience is it was on AAA, like you do the like TV style wrestling, but it's not live, it's like edited, it's just different. It's like AEW was the most I've actually had experience with like that kind of like live TV style wrestling, and like always having to sell to the hard cam, and like there's little differences that you don't realize that actually kind of make like the AEW, like the TV style, I guess I'll call it, a little bit harder than you'd think.
And also a question, when actually, you think Angelico is underutilized, being still there?
No, isn't he the Spanish commentator?
Maybe.
I believe that Angelico got a job as the Spanish commentator, and so if that's basically his retirement. So don't feel bad for Angelico, okay? Be jealous of that man. I went and I bought an apartment in Mexico City for twice the price of his apartment in Playa del Carmen, right next to the beach. Life is not. What was I thinking? Okay, it's Chilongos. You know I love you, but God damn it, why did I not move to the beach? I hate Angelico because of that. Okay. There's a time and a place where you have to admit that you are a player hater, and I have way past that point. And I freaking hate Angelico for buying his place on the beach, and I bought mine in the crowded ass city. And there's no Nutella quesadillas right there. So.
You live in Mexico, you've been for years. What are some of the misconceptions living in Mexico? What did the Americans get wrong in Mexico?
Well, because when you see anything about Mexico, it's like always the craziest stuff. And that's like in like certain areas and everything. Like Mexico City, like it's not like that. So I think people think Mexico is crazier than it is. Like it does get crazy, but it's just it's in certain areas. It's not like most of Mexico is actually pretty safe. Like so, I think that's a misconception. Oh no, you know what the big misconception is? Burritos are almost non-existent in Mexico.
Oh.
It's so hard, and they call them burros. It's not like burrito, it's a burro, and it's just different. Like, so that's a misconception. What else? Oh, there's almost pretty much there are hard-shell tacos in Mexico. So that's what a lot of Americans they associate the taco with, like the hard-shell taco of Taco Bell.
Okay.
No, everything's a soft shell in Mexico.
I'm a flour guy, not corn.
Yeah, that's the other thing. No, this is a misconception that Mexico has, and that's that corn tortillas should even be a thing. Get out of here! Flour any day, all day. Flour tortillas. God.
Plug your socials and everything.
What?
Plug your socials, merch where people can book you.
And you booked me at coolassjack@gmail.com, and when I was a child, that name was awesome. Now, yes, it is in fact a bit embarrassing, but it is the email that I use. You can find my socials at what are my socials?
Still not
I give random names. One's Jack Evans 711, and I believe that is my Twitter, and the other one is coolassjack, which is my Instagram. Which, you know what? I shouldn't have reused that name on Instagram. It should have just been like maybe like Jack on Guapo.
The last question, do you still not have a cell phone?
No, I finally got a cell phone.
You already got a cell phone.
I finally got a cell phone. But I pulled stupid, and I didn't get a plan, because I live in Mexico, I didn't get a plan that included service in America. And so that cell phone here is only good when I'm at Wi-Fi. So like you will see me like, I can't get Wi-Fi at the event, like I am just searching for that Starbucks. Like,
Well, I got a hotspot if you need it. So this is Jack Evans.
You
This
got a
is
hotspot
on my
for
phone.
Jack?
Hotspot,
Oh,
yeah, hotspot in my heart for Jack. Jack Evans. Deshaun says, welcome
In
to
his
Sports
heart or in his pants?
Welcome to sportsplay.com. GCW. Peace.